Hi everyone, welcome to Red Carpet with me, Shah Shamshiri, as always, talking to some of the most interesting people in the entertainment industry. And today's very interesting person is Imran Ajmain. Welcome,
Hi
Imran.
Shah, thank you for having me.
You're most welcome. It has been a long while since we heard from Imran Ajmain. First of all, I don't know whether our fans are well aware that Imran actually has been singing in Malaysia for quite a while, but he is not Malaysian actually.
I'm not Malaysian yet.
Yes.
I'm not Malaysian yet, that's a keyword.
We'll get into that later. Imran is from across the border. He's from Singapore, and I am personally I'm a fan. Okay, we've heard his songs for I think a few years already. You know, being Malaysians, we've heard his songs on the radio, and we just want to know what's the latest with Imran because it's been a while since we heard about Imran Ajmain. So
Okay.
first of all, Imran, where have you been missing? If that's the right word to use.
Yeah, it is the right word. The past year, all the plans that I have set up or my management have set up for me didn't quite fall through when I lost my father earlier this year. And with that, I wanted to take care of my mother. So 9 months later, I am now working to put out my third album.
Okay.
Officially, my third album. It's called Setulus Kasih.
Okay.
The first single is out on iTunes, and within December, January, I'm doing the radio and TV rounds, which I am here to introduce you my new song, Setulus Kasih.
All right. Okay. Now you mentioned just now the loss of your father. Again, interesting fact we should point out. Imran's dad was also a musician, right?
Yes, he was. He was a music producer during his time. During the 70s and 80s, he was a producer, writer, composer for the late Azia Idawati, for Sweet Charity, Osman Hamza. There were names that were very popular during that time, which he was a part of.
So he has written for quite a few big names in the Malaysian entertainment industry, actually.
Yes, he has.
And we remember even when your father passed away, the late Azia Idawati did mention about your father working with your dad. I think on social media, I remember it was mentioned.
Yes, that's right.
She did mention about how she worked with your dad, and now the talented son is around, and the last time I spoke to you was for a different show altogether, and that time you already had an album out and everything, and after that album there was a long hiatus, and like you said, the loss of your father and everything, but that somehow did not deter you from continuing your musical career here in Malaysia, okay? Because I'm sure you know before this there were a lot of talks about some pro-Malaysian artists who are not very into having outsiders, particularly Singaporeans, taking in or reaping in on the Malaysian success. So your comment about that?
I think I cannot. There's no nice way to say it other than it's like sour grapes for that guy. But generally, I've had a very healthy career here in Malaysia. And when I started out, I did not pave anyways. I wasn't a pave maker or trendsetter. I was here when Alif Aziz was already here. I was here when Ahli Fikir was already doing well. And there were earlier names like Farhad and Jai. Yeah, so as a Singaporean, it is only a natural move for a Malay singer to come and try their luck here. It's a natural move. I think it's something that everybody wants to give a shot at.
Alright, because I remember the last Singaporean artist I interviewed for this show was Tengku Adil.
Oh, that's right. Yes. He's doing very well now.
Yes, actually. And no one knew that he was Singaporean, okay? No one knew that he was Singaporean. I'm beginning to wonder whether Malaysians are just biased. When they find out this person is not Malaysian, then they'll support this person, or it doesn't matter to them. Now
I don't think that it has ever been an issue with Singaporeans because we're so near, and we
somehow take it like you guys are Malaysians as well.
Yeah, we're not any different. I think Aaron Aziz have taken a huge chunk of the pie because everybody accepts him as a native. Despite whatever, but because everybody is so happy to have him around, it makes things easier for us.
All right.
In a way I am directly or indirectly affected by other Singaporeans doing well here.
Okay, that's nice to know. Of course, not all Singaporeans actually managed to break this Malaysian market, because I knew I've known some other Singaporean artists which I've met during interviews, and they tried but it didn't really work out. Like former Singaporean idols like Hadi Mirza, he had a Malay album as well, and I know one of the record labels here tried to break him into the Malaysian market but it didn't really work out. So do you think there's a reason why?
I think I know why. From my observation, I think that any foreigner, not just Singaporean, you have to want it badly. You have to really be hungry to become a part of the Malaysian industry, to sit here, to live here, to eat here, and to be with Malaysians and work with Malaysians. You cannot take a product from elsewhere and then slap a label made in Malaysia here. It doesn't work that way. So I think not everybody can take the risks that I and my contemporaries have made, to drop everything or to forego a career back home to pursue something here. Not everybody can take that step.
Also very subjective. Some people say if they were to stay there, then there is not much of a career in Singapore for Malay artists.
Well,
now, you know. Yeah. But of course we know the present Singaporean idol, the first Singapore idol, Taufik Batista, he's of Malay descent, you know, he sings in Malay as well. But he seems to be doing fine in Singapore.
Yes.
Yes, you know. And then you've had other Singaporean Malay stars as well. So, you know, that was always the issue. People are wondering, why don't they just stay there? Is it, like you said, it is only natural for them to come here?
It is a natural thing to desire.
Yes,
yeah.
Okay. Well, alright. Speaking about natural things, another natural thing for Imran Ajmain would usually do is sing ballads. Okay?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, we've always known Imran for singing all these nice Malay ballads, but your latest songs, Tulus Kasih, apparently is not really...
It is a ballad.
It is not as...
Yeah, okay. The thing is, I grew up in a culture, an environment in the 80s and 90s where kids are so natural with sad songs, sad Malay songs. We're all so used to it.
Okay.
The past 30-year history of Anugerah Juara Lagu have spawned sad hits.
Okay, alright.
So I had to become part of it. I wanted to. But after a while, it becomes like a prayer. You know, you wish for people to leave you, and you ask why people are doing this to you in music. Well, it tends to be a downer.
All right.
Yeah. So I want to live on a prayer. So with this new album, I want to focus on good things like self-empowerment, motivation, self-help. So I totally eradicated all elements of being sad.
Okay.
For this album, 7 songs, ballads, all about
happy thoughts.
Happy thoughts, correct. Happy thoughts. Empowering yourself, empowering women, appreciating the people around you, things like that. Or people are quoting and reposting all these motivational quotes. I think I want to go into that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, a lot of things to talk about. Well, we're going to take a short break. Okay, Red Carpet with Imran Ajmain. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Don't go away.
Music lovers, rock out with the biggest artists on MTV Live in incredible HD and celebrate the best with the biggest awards shows.
Taylor Swift.
Alicia Keys.
Dankeschön, Frankfurt.
Go behind making the music.
Come in, let me show you around.
Welcome to the behind the scenes of my new video.
And party through the best live sets, because MTV Live brings you absolute surround sound. MTV Live in HD, the channel that centers on music and nothing else.
We wanted to take the ultimate extreme winter sport and make it cool, sexy, and modern.
And this is what happened. The biggest names and the biggest fans of world-class skiing flock to the Italian Dolomites to enjoy a celebration of music and competition.
To win, you have to do the fastest.
It's dangerous, but it's fun. And that's a huge adrenaline rush.
Sport and entertainment together have never been this cool. Alpine Rock Fest premieres on Wednesday, December 4th. Only on Outdoor Channel.
War does not determine who's right and who's wrong, but who is strong.
Now!
Style is about so much more than what you wear. It's who you are.
The stitching that you did on that panel was
6 stylists.
You said it was a trade-in. Is that my size? You should have asked me if
If he uses any more of that spray paint, I'm going to shove it up.
You're a nice guy, but when the cameras are on, you become a real
3 judges.
I just hate the bow. I just really, really don't like it.
Just can't see any fashion in it. There's nothing that's really saying fashion to me about that picture.
I would be disgusted if I saw myself in this image. 12 challenges and $15,000 up for grabs for creating the strongest overall vision.
Mwah!
Fashions fade, but only style remains. I'm Nessa Rafter, and this is Style Wars.
Hi, welcome back to Red Carpet with Imran Ajmain, who was talking to me about how he wants to move on from singing sad love songs to more motivational ballads. Now, okay, I'm not saying we all know we've listened to so many songs, regardless in English, in Malay, in whatever language, and a ballad is somehow usually associated with sad themes. But of course, we've got positive themes like Mariah Carey singing Hero, things like that, right?
Yeah.
Do you think this shift, because I know I also follow Imran Ajmain on his social media platforms, and a lot of your fans have asked you before, why are you always singing sad songs?
Yeah.
And you give a very nice answer actually, which I would like you to share with.
Is it about the sayang?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I am a fan of Malay language in general, so I tend to find out what it means or the origin of the word. So in our language, if sayang stands for two different things. One being the fear of being wasteful, like sayang. What a waste. Yeah, and the other one, sayang, means love or affection. So if one word can mean two very separate, very individual words, very far apart from each other, I think it's almost a given why we choose to be listening to sad music or watching sad movies or watching sad dramas.
Okay.
So the empowering element is missing.
Okay.
It's totally missing. I once read that Madonna does not sing the songs that have goodbye in her songs for her tour.
All right.
So currently, she totally erased all songs that have the word goodbye in her tour.
See.
That's a lesson for us.
Of course, and you were also saying just now, I mean, just before the break, you were talking about sometimes the lyrics in a song is like a prayer, right?
Yeah, that's
You're
right.
saying, when people leave you, oh, don't leave me,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sad and everything. I guess even if you study psychology, they say it will affect you psychologically, right?
Definitely.
Yes, because
Definitely. I mean, power of the secret.
Yes.
Yeah, we ask for something. We don't ask for something negative. We
ask for
always want something good.
positive, yes, that's
always
right.
something positive. So as a singer, if I keep on singing the sad stuff, it's probably bound to happen to me or the people who love my music. But just for a change, I'm not here to make a revolution. But just for this one album, I want to give something a little bit different.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now back to the single you're talking about. You're talking about Tulus Kasih, which is already on iTunes actually.
Yes, that's right.
Is it already on the radio? Can we already hear it on the radio?
Yes,
okay.
it is
Because I haven't heard it on the radio yet.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm asking.
Okay. I think how artists in Malaysia premiere the new songs have changed. It used to be the month-long of promos, doing the rounds on TV and radio and press. But we have digital music being widely available, and now iTunes is available in Malaysia. Management companies, record labels, and artists have taken a different approach.
Okay.
So we count down to the digital download instead of the radio release.
I see.
And then we count down to the release of the music video instead of the TV release.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that will work? As in, is that a good marketing strategy? Because, okay, some people say no matter what, radio airplay is the main thing. That's what everyone says.
Well, in Malaysia, everybody listens to the radio. Yes, it will still work in here. But there is a huge chunk in the demographics of listeners, young Malaysians. They only watch because their idols tell them to. Like, I'm on TV, I'm on TV at 9. Catch me at 9.
So then
they'll turn it on at 9.
When actually they can just get it all on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it used to be like passive watching, like couch surfing.
Yeah.
It's not heard of anymore now. Like changing the channel. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just finding something nice to watch. No. They go for
specifically for what you want to watch.
Correct. That's right. That is right.
See. All right. So, well, like I said, he is a big, he's an artist with a big thing for social media. That I know. You're constantly on your Twitter, and before this you were kicking, and then
That's right.
Instagramming. It's an Imran Ajmain thing. Okay. Now, some Malaysian singers are commonly associated with social media.
Yeah.
And I don't think you tend to give up this whole thing because you see it as something very useful, I suppose.
It is.
And
I think it makes me very approachable to those who have no idea how to engage an artist for an event.
Okay.
Because apart from the dinner shows, the corporate shows, and the shows run by media, there is this whole lot of opportunity out there for let's say, weddings, for proms, convocations, university shows, open day and all, which they don't know how to.
So when
they
you
don't know
have-
how to reach out to an artist. So I learned from my own idol, Najib Ali.
Okay.
He said that the power of asking can bring you to places you've never imagined before. The worst thing that could happen to you is a no.
Okay.
There
So
you
which
have
is,
it.
Which is not a bad thing at all, right?
Yeah,
The worst thing is a no.
so I teach people to just ask. So when students ask me like, oh, we'd love to have you in our campus one day, or just give me a date, let's do it.
See?
Yeah.
That's what people don't know. I guess people always think artists are unapproachable or they're expensive. You
Yeah,
know, those
that's
little
true.
things. It's always about money and,
That's
you
true.
know.
Yeah.
So,
that is also the reason why Malaysian artists don't tour. That is a big thing for me because for all 3 albums, my first album, second album, and my upcoming album, I've worked with different labels, different people, different management, but all agree that we have to tour. So I have toured from JB to Langkawi, do the Sabah and Sarawak places where we go to the malls, we do appearances in cafes, restaurants, and while we're there, we hook up with local event organizers so that I could do their
More shows and
more
stuff.
shows there. Yeah.
That's a very good tip, actually. All these interesting facts, and now with the coming album, positive 7 songs. Okay, we're
That's
looking
right.
forward to that. My last question is: will we ever hear Imran sing in English? We know you sing at shows, but actually having a single.
Yeah,
out
I
in
do sing.
English-
I do sing in English at my
Yes.
shows. In my first album, I did have one really good English song called "Compromise."
Yes, I know.
And I did create a following of people who always want me to emulate that.
Yes.
I do have some songs that I have saved,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know when I'm going to put it out because I have built a following for myself in the Malay music. So for me to switch, because I'm not known as an urban artist, so to switch from Malay pop to English pop is a vast
Okay.
difference.
Alright.
I definitely want to explore that one day.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We shall find out more perhaps next time, but unfortunately that's all the time I have here on Red Carpet with Imran, Ajmain and myself. So once again, Imran, thanks for being on the
Thank
show.
you so much for having me.
We'll have more interesting people on Red Carpet with, but for now that's it from Imran and I. So take care and see you guys soon. Bye.